Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
None.
Yeah, you are tired, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm tired, dog. I'm fucking tired, yes.
What the hell you do?
Nothing, man. I mean, last night, Friday, I just got drunk and played fucking Kingdom Hearts. I didn't really do nothing too crazy.
Yeah, what about that? Why Kingdom
Why? No,
Hearts?
because this shit's on Game Pass, so it's free.
yeah.
Yeah, it's free. And I was like, I'm gonna download this shit, and I was like, I'm gonna just play it, and then I started drinking. I had to finish those beers I had last week because they were just sitting there. Yeah, because I only drink on the weekends really, so
yeah,
so this just sat there the fucking whole week, and I was like, oh, I got a few of these left.
I be drinking. I gotta stop.
Oh, you starting to be like me now?
Yeah, because I used to be bored. I was like, let me crack one open.
All right.
I'm supposed to be doing that, but
yeah. So I mean, that was Friday, nothing crazy. And then last night, a friend had another bonfire, something over there, had a few beers and just had s'mores and shit.
S'mores.
Had s'mores.
I had that shit since fucking what was it? High school?
Yeah, I mean they got kids and shit, so it was, they had the kids around and shit. So it was like s'mores. I was like, yeah, I have some s'mores.
S'mores.
Yeah, have some s'mores. She was lit, fam. Had a few beers and then went home. I wasn't even out that late. I was only out till like 12. I don't know why I'm so fucking tired. Getting old.
Shit. I ain't do much of shit.
Not dying yet?
No, I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to, but it's not.
Soon come.
I mean, I don't feel like dealing with it. I don't feel like dealing with what's going on.
Dealing with the person, you just want to do
your
thing and be out. Yeah,
it's just one of those things where I don't mind hanging out with somebody, but I don't want no full-fledged relationship to come out of it.
You don't want to deal with all of their problems and all that other shit. You just want to pump and dump.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I've never been a person to do that anyway. But it's just,
even when you had 8 girlfriends?
Nah, I never did that. I still kept it right. I told you, man. It was just company. It was fun, man.
This nigga had the roster rotating.
I don't know. It was by accident. It wasn't like I did it on purpose. Like, it was just, all right, this is the thing, right?
After like number 5, you making a purposeful choice to have.
It just kept happening. I wasn't really paying no mind until I was like, oh shit, I got like.
It's 8 of them.
Nah, because like where I used to live at, right?
Yeah.
Like anyway from New Haven know what I'm talking about. Like I used to live on Gulf Terrace, and like a few blocks down the street, Southern Connecticut was right there, right? It was a college. So
okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Like, it was mostly college girls. Like they I mean, shit.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I was 19, 20, wasn't doing nothing. So
living.
Right, so,
you was out here achieving some things. I respect it.
Yeah. So,
oh yeah, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
College girls is a little different. They fucking ready for it.
But the thing about it that I learned is that like this is the funny thing about college girls. Like they'll have their whole phase in college, but then after it's gone, they act like that shit never happened.
Oh, they be trying to erase away like they swear like a hot shower and a sage will fucking get rid of all that.
It was this one girl. I was like 21. I was 21. And she was about to graduate, so she was going to Yale. Like, it's a black chick. Everything's cool, whatever. Like, she talking her shit on the phone. I'm talking to her. Like, the minute this motherfucker graduated, she act like she ain't even know me.
She's like, knew me, dog. I can't associate.
I was like, damn, nigga, for real?
She's like, that was the old Tina. Old Tina was a whore.
Old Tina, like,
new Tina is about to be a mom.
Nigga, it was yesterday, like.
Yeah, that's yesterday, bitch. Don't bring up yesterday today.
I felt so confused, but then I was thinking about it. I was like,
is
why
it
she
me?
do that to me?
Yeah, poor Bobby was confused. He's like, damn, was it me?
Yeah, I was like, what I do? Is it me?
I swear that's the girl I just fucked last night.
Right?
I just put my dick in your mouth. Yeah. I swear that's her. Like, I'm not. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Maybe I am bugging. I could have swore that's her.
Oh man,
that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
she just tried to erase your whole existence. Like, nope, I graduated.
I felt bad, but I felt like shit. I was like, damn, man,
my whole days is done, dog.
I don't know. Right now, I'm feeling like Blade using the serum.
I'm trying to hold back. Just
I gotta buy a few decks. Shit looking crazy.
About to be out. See, I'm telling you, soon I'll give you like another 2 weeks.
there's somebody, but I'm trying to chill. Like it's like nigga, I just be walking around the house by myself, just like serum.
We're about to go stir crazy.
Oh shit! Fucking daywalker in this bitch. I was like, yeah, this ain't it, man. I don't know how y'all do it.
Nigga, Bobby about to fucking
this shit crazy. But anyway,
yeah. But besides that,
yeah, I've been cool.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, I ain't doing much of nothing this week. It's just the same thing.
Corona shit. Still out
yeah, I'm gonna have to be like a part-time teacher and shit.
Good for your daughter. School closed.
Yeah, and I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. Like I was talking to who was I talking to?
Yeah, there's still Sky AIDS out there.
Sky AIDS.
Like yeah. Oh fuck.
That's the name of the podcast. Sky
I mean, it can be. Yeah.
I was talking to this dude, and he was like, "It's because some schools still they're still going to school. Like kids actually go to school." So I heard, it was at some school they might end up shut down because the teacher got sick, and then like 4 kids got sick. I'm like, ah, shit. Yeah, he's gonna be in the house again.
Never should have left.
Yep.
But you know, here we are. Yeah. Fucking, I mean, I understand they gotta open shit up and get things kind of back moving, but there's no good way to like keep people from getting sick. And so it's either we should have decided as a country, say fuck it, people gonna get sick and they're gonna die, and we just do that and then get back to business, or we like, no, we want to save as many lives as possible.
Yeah,
we gotta keep shit shut down. We can't do like this in between shit. We gotta either figure out one or the other. Either we're gonna like, oh fuck it, people are gonna die and just get back to normal, or like, no, everybody stay the fuck in the house until we got this shit locked down. Then
yeah,
we can't have no in between shit because it's gonna keep starting to do shit a little bit, and it's gonna fucking spike up and crazy. And then we gotta shut everything the fuck back down.
And like, this is what happened. This is like that. Listen to this shit. I mentioned this shit last Friday. Last Friday, my boy, he was trying to tell me, he was trying to get me to go to this club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terminal. And I was like, wait, what? Terminal's open? This is like Friday. It's like last Friday.
I was gonna make a bad joke about that, but let me not. Nah, I can tell you your story, dog.
Wait, what did you say?
Nah, this is Terminal. Yeah. This is literally
has a name for it.
Yeah.
So it's fucking Friday. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to Terminal. I was like, well,
yeah, you about to.
Yeah. Intensive care too, nigga. Fuck, keep fucking around.
Yeah.
So I thought about it. I was like, do I feel like going? But then I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. Doing that. Shit, I was about to risk it to go see Tenet.
Oh, were you?
I was about to go see Tenet. This was like Monday. I was like, maybe I should risk it and go see Tenet.
Yeah, I mean, I told you niggas like like a month ago, I was thinking about doing it just to get out the house and go see fucking the stupid New Mutants, but I chose not to.
Damn, I forgot about that shit. Came in.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking just cause like they get out the house a little bit and do some shit. But then I was like, New Mutants ain't worth dying for. Not that one. If it was something else, maybe, but not New Mutants.
And I've been listening to the signs and shit. I was about to go to see Tenet until I seen like a post that said like Tenet might come to DVD earlier than expected. I was like, okay, all right.
I'll wait. I waited this long. I can wait another few weeks.
Fuck that. I ain't going out.
Yeah, I feel your dog. It's rough out here.
Yeah, but SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3digitspodcast@gmail.com for your comments, questions, and concerns. Join the Discord. We got a Twitch. If we decide to stream Among Us, we will be there.
Well, I mean, if you decide to stream Among Us, because you're the only nigga with the streaming capability.
I was trying to figure that shit out, but then I seen like they had it for PC. I was like, okay, let me see if I can connect this shit with the phone and shit. Yeah. So it's question time.
Question?
Yo, I gotta. All right.
What?
I got something for that.
Oh, you gonna throw that in there?
Yeah, well, not throw it in, but I got something for next time.
Oh shit. Anyway. I hate this nigga about me. All right, so this question comes from the one and only T Boogie, T Rectodactyl Terrence. His question goes, hey ninjas, loving the show, and I hope you are staying healthy. I hope Dom is enjoying his break With Supergirl ending after next season, are there any other DC heroes you want to see the CW give shows to, or should they stop? Why do you think the shows get mixed reviews? Keep up the good work and stop acting crazy. Even though I feel like I have not been crazy on the show in like at least 4 months. I know the niggas be trying to put me in, dog. I think I've been good for like the last 4 months. I've been like really mellow.
Yeah, you ain't saying shit crazy yet.
Nah, I be wilding. I be chilling. I've reformed. I have changed my ways. Yeah.
All right. So any CW superhero show that they haven't done?
Yeah.
Blue Beetle.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that was one I was thinking. Yeah, representation.
Yep.
You know, get the Mexicans some play, man. You know?
Word. So yeah, I was going. So I had a couple. I was going Green Lantern, even though I know they're doing a HBO Max. Mm-hmm. So, but it's like I like Green Lantern. I would like them to do that. Yeah. And even though I know probably budget wise it might not work. And then obviously I'd prefer for them to do Batman. But I know they're not gonna. Even though it'd be nice, they got Batwoman, but that's not quite the same thing. So, but I figure maybe an in-between step between that, if they're not going to just do Batman, it would be like Red Hood. I think would be cool to do. Yeah. Get him up there and see, you know, they can do a little bit more of the more violent Arrow shit, even though it's not going to be like over the top. He's like straight murdering people, even though he could, I guess. But they can get that Arrow feeling and still have that Batman connection and have stuff like the League of Assassins and all that kind of shit mixed in together. So that'd be cool.
They might have that Red Hood shit. If this Red Hood character turns out to be what he is, you can have the Red Hood in the Outlaws. Yeah,
that'd be cool. And then Static, even though I know that we're talking about doing a movie, but that'd be cool to do a TV show or something too.
Yeah, Static Shock.
Yeah, so that should have worked.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah, but that Blue Beetle should be cool too, because I ain't even think about that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that shit. It just came to me. I was like, oh shit, fucking Blue Beetle.
Yeah, you could do that, and I guess depending on how you want to take it, you can maybe take it to space too, and do like because it's like the alien technology shit. You could do some shit with that. A little bit they could do with that.
I want to say Ben 10, but I feel like the animated show is enough.
Is that DC? Is he
Ben 10 is DC?
Is it?
I believe.
I thought it was his own shit.
What?
I thought it was his own shit.
Oh, his own shit?
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, I think it's Ben 10's DC. I could be wrong.
I thought it was like its own made up shit like that they had made.
Let me see. Ben 10 DC. Let me see. Ben 10 is owned by Cartoon Network. Is comic with it.
Yeah.
Well, if it's owned by Cartoon Network, that means it's owned by WB. So yeah, it is his own thing, but it's, you know, if they wanted to incorporate it in there, they could.
I mean, that'd be cool. Do some live action Ben 10.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. I like the first season. Actually, the first couple, and then stopped watching after a while. Then they rebooted it, and I haven't really watched this. Is the reboot shit, but first couple was cool. It was, you know, it's for kids, so it's not like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think that's all I got.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't really think of that because I mean, you like you were saying, all the shit I really want to see this movie. Like, so they got Flash show. I mean, unless they just double down because they have a Flash show, but they got a Flash movie.
Right.
I mean, Cyborg TV show because he's not getting a movie no time soon. So maybe they could do that shit. He's on Doom Patrol, so it's like that's his own version of shit. Like, I mean, I guess if they start doubling down like that.
Shit. All right, let's get into reviews.
Here.
Yeah, The Boys, season 2, episode 6.
6, I believe. Yep.
6. Where do I start with this shit?
I don't know.
A lot. A lot happened.
Few things.
Yo, we got.
Wait, are you going straight to that?
I want to.
No, you don't. Let's not start on that. We don't gotta start. How did I know that's what you was? I was wondering if that's what you was gonna start with.
That stuck out. I was like, it was just ironic. It was just ironic because you know they posted it in Discord. I was like, yo, why does nigga? What? This guy? Who is this? And then it happened.
Why'd they have to do that to the black man? That's all I'm saying. Why the black man had to get choked out by the
yeah, but how did it start? It started with Homelander, right? Homelander and Stormfront Homelander. Oh yeah, it did. They stopped some dude in the alley.
Oh yep.
And they was like, all right, so what should we do with him? He's like, well,
we should hand him to the police.
Yeah, he's gonna get out next week, you know. So they got a weird ass fetish relationship.
They're crazy racist white people. This is what they do.
Yeah.
So basically, like, he stopped some dude. I guess he like robbed a bank or a store or some shit.
Yeah.
He was in the alley trying to get his money up or whatever, count the money, and they found him, called him, and like instead of turning him into police, they basically was like having like a little like foreplay, like, oh, what you do? And like, she was like straight jerking a nigga
rubbing his balls
through the suit.
And he's like,
so
can't let him go.
Yeah, so like he like put his hand in the dude's face, and he was like, while she like talking to her, and she like jerked him to his
came and just
like squished the nigga face in, and then they fucked in the alleyway, and then he stuck his bloody ass fingers in her mouth.
Yeah,
I was like, y'all a little nasty.
Yeah, he definitely be redlining.
Actually, you're right. No, that's a fact, because if that, I was gonna say, if that didn't bother him, then nothing will, nigga. Fucking next to dead bodies and shit. So we do that, and then we go to the to where Huey and Starlight and Mother's Milk and Frenchie and shit is at, and I guess because after last week she had a confrontation with Stormfront. She was like, "Oh, I gotta get this chip out of me so they can't track me, yada yada." So they pulled the chip out. And she was telling him about the information that she found on the computer when she was snooping. I guess they found they're talking about a facility. I forgot where it was located. Yeah, but it was a facility, and it was like, oh, we gotta go check it out and see what the fuck's going on. So Butcher, Huey, Stormlight, I think everybody, they all go down to the fucking facility to try to sneak in there and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah. All the while they were doing Frenchie's flashbacks. Yeah. To his life. I guess he was just like a drug addict, just living his life. And it's kind of showing how he kind of ended up with the boys a little bit. I guess he got caught committing a crime, but he was like coming up with inventive ways of stopping soups and shit. Yeah. So the lady commissioner, I forgot her name, found him, was like, hey, look, you're looking at like 10 to 15 years unless you come work with me. I'll let you and your friends will go, but you're going to come work with me. So that's kind of how he got working with them. Yeah.
I like how they do that though. You know how sometimes when they do flashback episodes, they do a whole fucking episode about it. I kind of don't like that shit.
Yeah, just mix it in.
I like how they mix it in and just, all right, this is what happened, and just cut out of the shit and it just goes with the story. Now, to me, this shit is getting a lot deeper than I thought it would. Yeah, like so they went to the facility and they seen old dude. I forgot the fucking name. Incinerator?
Oh, Lamplighter.
Name was really Lamplighter.
Yeah, Lamplighter.
Lamplighter. God
damn. Shout out to I don't know which one it is.
What?
But that's, I don't know, because I can't tell them apart. But I didn't Google it.
He's Iceman.
Yes, but it could be his brother. There's twins. There's two of them.
Oh, it's twins?
Yeah, there's twins. That's why I can't tell them apart. So I don't know if that's the one who actually played Iceman. I just thought it was funny because, like, oh, he got fire powers. And
I'm gonna assume that's him.
Yeah, but I don't know for a fact if it was the Iceman or if it was the brother.
Yeah,
because I can't tell them apart. But
that's ironic, though.
I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So before that happened, Stormfront was talking to Homelander, and then he was like, hey, I got something for you in the trailer. He was like, I'll be back. And then this nigga, he got emotional issues.
He is a man child.
Yeah,
because he was coddled his whole life, and he doesn't have appropriate, doesn't know how to handle his emotions properly. So yes, he is a child. Man. He has superpowers.
Yeah, so basically she was like, when I get back, you can show me whatever you want. You surprise me, whatever you want. So she flew off and shit, and he's in there looking at that fucking card. He did all that decorating and shit. He's like, yo, this bitch don't love me.
Because he got, I guess he got like a bouquet of flowers and wanted to surprise with. He fallen in love with her and all that shit because she be throwing it at him, and then fucking she didn't come inside, so he got mad and he just sitting there staring at her because he doesn't know how to process his emotions like a fucking adult. Yeah. So I guess he laser beamed the fucking whole trailer. Yeah. And then tried to be like, oh no, it's electrical fire.
Yeah. So Stormfront was actually at the facility. And he's like, oh shit, fucking Stormfront's here. Yep. So what basically was happening is they were making soups there, but what they were trying to do, they found out that when they put it in infants, it works. But when they put it in adults, that shit don't work like that. It's
Yeah,
like
it's a
they end up
mixed
going
bag.
crazy and a whole bunch of other shit.
You either might get super crazy powers, the person might just explode, is like not super volatile. So basically they're trying to complete the serum in a way that they can inject it into a grown adult and have them have a permanent superpower and just without any of the crazy side effects.
Yeah.
So that's what that whole facility was.
Yeah. And Lamplighter was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the dude that they put the powers in, he was like, I just want to go home. He's like, okay, you can go home. I guess he was a failed subject or something. Like, I don't know.
No, I think
they figured out it worked, but it was like,
No, it worked, but he just wasn't playing ball. Like, because I think he was like, I want to go home or whatever. And he's like, I'm not gonna do any more of this bullshit for y'all. You gonna go home? She's like, all right, cool. And then she just killed the nigga because he's not being cooperative. So that's just showing her ruthlessness.
Yeah, Lamplighter just flamed that nigga.
He said, more fire.
Yeah, so then now Frenchie started having flashbacks and shit of this nigga. So come to find out, when they were all together, like what was it, like 5 years ago or something like that? Like 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, something about 5. Yeah, I think it was 5 years ago.
Lamplighter walked in with this fucking
fucking
torch and shit.
Yeah, Lamplighter.
They started laughing at him and shit. So, homegirl, I forgot her fucking name.
Yeah, the older, they're like lady. Commissioner, the chief.
Yeah, she
before Butcher.
Yeah, she basically ran the same shit, the same game on Frenchie that she did to him. But he didn't like that shit. So I guess what he did, he tried to flame on her ass, but ended up doing it to her kids.
Yeah, I don't know. She had some type of information on him. They didn't show you what it was, and she was like, basically, you're gonna give us information on whatever, or we're gonna leak this somewhere, whatever. So he's kind of in a precarious situation. So I guess this is kind of the incident that sort of changed things for them a little bit. So I guess she sent him out to go get some information, and she sent Frenchie to go follow him. And Frenchie was supposed to follow him. He was following him the whole time, but part of the flashback was like he was in like I don't know if they was like a throuple or they was just like mad close, but it was him and the girl that was hired Kimiko to fucking kill people, and then some other dude. I don't know if they was like all together, and I was just like, it's like his best friend. He said it was his best friend. So I don't know if it was weird shit, but so
I'm pretty sure it was like an entanglement.
It was like a throuple thing, yeah. Whatever, which is fine. That's their life.
Yeah,
so I guess when he was following Lamplighter, the girl called him because his best friend was like ODing, and he was like, I can't really leave. She's like, you can't, because they're like close knit, like they're supposed to be like a family type of thing. And she's like, yo, you can't just leave in the OD and shit. So he left to go help the nigga bring him back with some Narcan or whatever the fuck he shot him up with. And left. But by the time he got back to the party, Lamplighter had, because he thought he was at a party, he thought he had time to kind of do it and come back. By the time he got to the party, Lamplighter had left. He went to go basically kill his boss, but he like set the bed on fire. But it turns out like her kids or her grandkids or whatever was in the bed and not her. And he didn't know that it was kids in the bed. He thought it was her. And then until the kids was crying and screaming, but by then it was too late. He was already on fire. So then that's sort of the flashback for that.
Yeah.
So basically, when they were inside basically they got inside the facility and they was like trying to find they got to like the camera room and they was trying to get all these files and shit. Yeah. And then on the way out, Lamplighter kind of saw Frenchie and he's like, oh, he recognized him because he saw his face and shit. Yeah. So they kind of had like a little standoff and he like hit him with the fire flame, but it like melted the door on one of the cages and let free one of the, they had a bunch of rooms full of like superpower people that they made. But I guess they're like crazy or unstable. Some of them, like the powers probably they don't have the kind of control they would have if they were getting injections as kids or whatever. So this crazy chick got out and let a whole bunch of niggas out. So now they got a bunch of superpower people trying to kill him. So they like trying to get out. So
she got some crazy ass powers. Like
she's like psychic.
She got some Akira shit going on.
Yeah, she was like snapped the fingers and blew niggas. Yeah, splattered niggas head open.
Mother's Milk was like, oh fuck,
shit. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, so they held it up trying to figure out how to get out, and then when he's trying to figure out how to get out, one of these niggas, grabbed Mother's Milk from the dog. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't know why they had to do Black Man dirty like that.
Yeah,
they
grabbing him with a uncircumcised dick.
Yeah. Choked him out with his dick. He had like the Mr. Fantastic dick.
What the fuck? Mr. Fantastic dick?
That's what he had. This shit was fucking stretched out from around the corner and fucking choking niggas. It was like,
he's like,
choking that nigga. I was like, damn. I was like, because I was sitting there, I was like,
what is
that?
What
I think it is.
I I thought it was. I was like, nah, that can't be it. That can't be the
yeah.
Oh man, he was like, was that a dick? Was that a dick?
He's like, yeah, man, got yoked out.
Damn. Nah, that was nasty. I was like, nah, I can't believe they put that nigga in there. Oh
yeah. I'm mad they choked the black man out. I was fucking rude, man.
Yeah, man. So then, outside the facility, there was one of them that escaped. Didn't it look like his eyes was a little bit big?
No, I didn't really look at his. I think he just had some weird psychic powers. I don't know if his eyes was big, but
some shit. Butcher trying to calm down. Like, all right, we all friends here. We all friends. We got Starlight out there. So then I don't know what the fuck happened. This nigga sneezed or just panicked and was like, ah!
I don't think he has full control of his powers.
So he was in the van. That shit flipped over. Couldn't find out this nigga got stabbed in the side.
Got some shrapnel to the gut.
Yeah, like Starlight kind of like just burned the wound at that point. Like it's like fuck, he be bleeding too much. So then they left. Star was like, "What about them?" I was like, "Fuck them, they on their own." Shit. Couldn't find out he really cared about Huey.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you saw it. It was the last episode, maybe the episode before, with the Black Noir. She's like, he reminds him of his little brother or some shit. Like that's what his aunt was saying. He's like kind of like looks like his little brother. So I don't know if his little brother's still alive or not, but I think that's part of the reason he like reminds him of that nigga. Yeah, because he does care for him. So the when the van flipped over, I guess there's like whatever, something broke off and stabbed him inside. Yeah. So he was bleeding out. So they like had to leave so they can go get him medical help because they couldn't really do nothing for him.
Yeah, took him to the hospital. Back inside, they basically got Lamplighter to help him. Like this nigga's. Frenchie asked him something. He was like, "No, you never told him what we did, huh?" He was like, "Nah, because this nigga feeling mad, regretful for what he did to them kids, so he just didn't say anything." So he was just working for them. So the whole facility's fucked up. Fucking Stormfront come back. Like, shit.
I thought she was gonna kill that nigga.
Yeah, I thought so too. But he basically kept the shit to himself.
Yeah,
it's like, doctor fucked up and
and
same thing happened last time.
So he just like changed the story up, like, oh, doctor didn't get the dose right. Yeah, and one of the prisoners escaped and she let out all the other prisoners, and that's why shit is crazy. Yeah, so now they're gonna have to try to contain that. So basically, the episode ends with after all that, Stormfront goes back to Homelander and he's being all pissy and shit. And she's like, "Oh, you said you was going to the tower, but I went to the tower, you wasn't there." She's like, "Oh, listen, I'll never lie to you again." So basically, she shows him pictures. She's like, "Oh, this is me." He's like, "Oh, is it your grandmother?" He's like, "No, that's my daughter. I was born in 1919." Whatever the fuck, the Vault scientist is like, she married that nigga. Right. She was the first successful test subject of the Compound V, and she's like 100 years old or whatever.
Goddamn Nazis.
And basically she hit him with the Nazis feel. She was like, look, like basically they're just, with that whole facility they're trying to find ways to inject people with the Compound V who are adults so that they can make an Aryan super brotherhood. That's really what they're doing. And she's like, listen, we got to take control, all these other colors, or whatever her speech was. She was like, man, racist with it. Basically, she's like, hey, he was a Nazi. We got married under a Nazi flag, and it's time to bring Vaught's true vision, which is the perfect Aryan nation. She's like, I love you because you're everything that we want. Was obviously blonde hair, blue eyed, fucking super white dude. So he's like, oh, word, and he's like, I'm with it, and so that's how that ends.
And then fucking again.
Yeah, and they start fucking, and I guess Lamplighter's gonna work with the boys a little bit at the end of the episode. It seemed like he's gonna help them do something.
Yeah, this dude wanted to die. Homegirl's about to pull a hole in his head.
Because he's feeling regretful. And the only other thing that was going on was, so A-Train's obviously getting kicked out. Maeve asked the Deep to use his fish friends to find him something in the water. Mm-hmm. So he found a camera. On the camera, there's a video of some dude on the spoiler alert for season 1 on the plane that they didn't save. Yeah. He kind of records, and you can see them and her and Homelander arguing about just leaving the whole plane and basically then to crash and die. Yeah. So that's evidence that she's going to either use to have to Homelander, be like, yo, look, if you don't leave me the fuck alone, so me and my girlfriend can go live our life, I'm going to leak, either I'm leak it or whatever the fuck. So doing that. And then the other thing is the Deep took A-Train to meet their fucking pastor or whatever for the church. Fresco. So I guess they're going to induct him into the fucking Scientology shit, and we'll see what goes with that. But that's really kind of what it ends with the Aryan Nation about to take over the fucking the boys is insane, dog.
Yeah, I like this shit though so far.
Yeah, nah, it's just really good. And then he choked the black man out with a dick.
Yeah. Oh. I don't want to see that guy again. But,
now Kimiko knocked him out, so hopefully he'll never come back.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing. Frenchie said he ain't gonna like, you know, hound her for the pussy anymore. He said, "You want me left alone? I'll leave you alone."
And that's all it took, because then she looked at him like, "Oh wait, no,
no, I give it to you." See, golden boy. See, it always works.
She's like, "Wait, I actually like the attention. I'm sorry.
I actually like that shit." Yeah, goddamn females.
Well, you know what you can do.
I love playing hard to get, don't you? But on to topics.
Topic time. Yeah.
This kind of surprised me because I listen to wrestling shoots a lot, and he was still doing his thing, like having appearances and shit like that. WWF legend, fuck that WWE shit. WWF legend Joseph Laurinaitis Animal passes at 60. Now I knew he was old, but I didn't know he was 60. I thought he was a little bit older for some.
60 ain't that old though.
It's not. That's the thing.
Yeah, so I don't. Did they say what he died of?
I'm assuming a heart attack.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
I didn't see. I just saw like an article that was kind of just talking about his son.
Yeah,
I didn't see them mention the cause of death. I have no idea who this is actually because I don't really watch wrestling like that.
You don't know who Animal is?
I'm sure I've seen him, and I probably
Animal, the Legion of Doom.
Like if I looked at it, like, oh, it's that nigga. But like off the top of my head right now,
what a rush! You don't remember?
I never really watched wrestling.
Come on, man.
I didn't watch wrestling like that.
It was the nigga with the spider painting on their face with the football shit with the spikes.
Oh, you know what? That actually does sound familiar.
Yeah, them niggas. They had that move that everybody used to do as kids. They used to put them on the shoulders, so they clothesline them off.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think it is more familiar.
Yeah, you know who it is. Yo, I can't tell you how many times I did that shit as a kid. Like
almost kill a nigga.
Yeah, we used to kill each other. Shit was real back then.
I remember I DDT a nigga onto like a rock or something.
Okay, you do way too much.
Almost killed a nigga. Itch.
Fucking DDT somebody on the rock. What is wrong with you?
Well, I didn't do it on the rock on purpose. I think it hit the it was like grass, but I think there's a rock underneath the grass where it is. So it was like
animals. Goddamn.
Savages, nigga. We don't know no better. Yeah. We don't know boundaries, nigga.
Damn. Oh man.
I just got almost died, nigga. Listen, sometimes you almost gotta almost die to know you was alive.
Damn, man. That's kind of crazy. How many more wrestling legends are there? Not too many left.
Yeah, because they all died, nigga.
That shit crazy. I'm surprised Ric Flair is still alive.
Listen, don't Death Note down Ric Flair.
I'm not that guy. That's Domino's job. Hey, my shit. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, so them drugs and fucking abusing their bodies, they fucking taking years off their life.
It could be that because everybody was on steroids back in like the fucking 80s.
They're all doing steroids and probably doing cocaine, and fucking wrestling is rough.
Yeah,
because they'll fucking still do shows fucking super injured. That's just taking time. That's putting wear and tear on your body that you just can't never recoup from.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
Yeah, shout out to him. Rest in peace.
Yeah. With that being said.
What a rush.
What a rush.
Let that shit. All right. Supergirl to end after season 6. I never watched it.
I watched maybe, I don't know, first 4 or 5, 6 episodes, maybe, if that, in the first season. It was cool. I think it had a decent life. Obviously, I think out of all of the CW shows, I do think it was probably one of, if not the lowest rated. Probably that and maybe Legends. But I am glad they at least know that the 6th season is their final season, so they can at least. I like when shows know when it's their final season.
I think that's
so
the limit anyway. That should be the limit, like 5 or 6.
5 or 6, yeah. So that's like a decent run, and they can tell a story. I just hate when shows just get canceled in the middle of shit and then they can't fucking end it. It sucks.
Cool.
At least they know. Yeah, I know. So at least they know it's the last season, so they can conclude the story. I don't know what the fuck is going on in that show. I have not watched it in a very long time. The last time I looked in, I know fucking Eggs was the Guardian or something, like Jimmy Olsen, but he's black, but he's playing the Guardian, and that was like the last thing I know. But for all intents and purposes, I think the show was probably like a decent show, just
Mhm.
maybe not for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, last 6 seasons got to be some sort of good.
Yeah, they kept it going. But that, and they didn't have no like female-led superhero shows. It's like we can't cancel this one female-led show we got. Actually, let me not say that. I don't want to be that dismissive of the show. I think the show was probably a pretty good quality show. Let me not just dismiss the show like that and just say that's the only reason it was able to stay on the air like that. That's not fair.
Yeah,
it is.
So, Netflix Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance gets canceled.
Mm-hmm.
That surprised me. And I was looking in the comment section. Somebody said that, oh, it was trash anyway. Shut the fuck. No, the fuck it wasn't. That shit was not trash. That shit surprised me. Yeah. And that's me watching the original. Yeah. I was watching this shit. I was like, yo, like this shit is puppet blood. Got puppet blood in it.
So I guess just not enough people watched it. Because I never watched it.
Most likely.
That, and I think it's probably really expensive to do too. All that puppetry, all that fucking practical effect shit. Probably really expensive.
And then nobody watched CGI in it, so probably. I want to see that. Maybe we get picked up somewhere else.
Not gonna happen. Netflix is usually because Netflix is usually the place that picks stuff up and finishes it, but they also cancel the shit out of mad other stuff. Netflix cancels shit all the time.
They don't have the license to that shit.
I couldn't tell you.
Disney Plus pick up that shit. It's like, oh, shit's coming back.
Oh well, it was Dark Crystal Disney property?
No, it wasn't. But but puppets, Jim Henson. I mean, you know, got some sort of
pick it up.
connection.
I mean, fucking pick it up, nigga. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, dog.
Yeah, because it was I think it was Jim Henson's kids that was doing this.
Was it
part of it? Yeah, I think it was his daughter. I believe, if I can remember. Yeah, it was good though. I liked it. Y'all should watch that though. That shit really is good. You gonna be mad that they canceled the shit, but
so then I ain't gonna watch it. It's the same. Well, it's the same thing with Swamp Thing. It's like the same thing. I was watching Swamp Thing. I started to enjoy it. Found out they canceled it. Well, why the fuck I'm gonna keep watching? So I know that after this is over, it's over, and it's not a complete story because I know they didn't expect to get canceled in their first season. So,
damn.
Eat a dick.
All right. Cleveland to be recasted by Cleveland Brown impersonator Arif Zahir. Now, before we started the show, I looked at that shit, and the nigga's funny.
He's funny, and he does the voice really, really well.
Yeah,
and other voices too. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. Like it's not like a pale comparison. It really does sound.
He actually sound better than the actual original.
Really
nigga.
Close. Yeah.
Like that's the weird thing about it. I was like, damn. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a certain like twang to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the southern, like Cleveland Southern.
Well, he black.
Yeah, like, I know, but this is the thing. When I was listening to it, I guess since I was listening to it, they was playing Call of Duty. He was fucking with the people. Like I was focusing more on the voice, and like Cleveland's like he's Southern as shit. Like when I was watching like say Family Guy, that never really came up. I just thought that his voice was just like silly. But listening to him, I was like, oh shit, this shit is like really good. And he was doing this shit on command. It was like, it was like second nature or some shit like that.
He's got good comedic timing, it seems like. So, and he could do a bunch of other voices, so I think that could come in handy. So he probably won't be able to do just Cleveland. He might be able to do some side characters and like the cutaway gags and shit like that. So,
is this the first time this ever happened? Like they get it like an internet comedian or impersonator to take over a voice?
I'm gonna say, well, internet, because the internet is a new thing, right?
Yeah.
So because usually I don't know how that goes when someone just dies in the middle of some shit, or they just switch characters, like actors. Yeah, they just recast. I don't know if that happens really often on long running shows. Most shows don't run this long either, too.
You're right.
Most stuff doesn't even make it fucking 18 season, whatever fucking season number, fucking 20 maybe. Family Guy's at. Well, no, because they got canceled twice.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
but they've been on for like
since like 2000s, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then they got canceled, and they think they came back in 2004. Somebody out there correct me on that timing, but anyway, the point being is over 10, 12 years, and that's very rare for like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I guess maybe not for Fox. Fox, if they get something and it's good, they'll keep it though.
Yeah.
I give him that,
Yeah,
especially on the animated side.
yeah. Simpsons
Except
gotta
for
go though.
I mean, unless they could bring it around town, I don't know.
You know what? I like Futurama better than fucking Simpsons.
Oh, that's funny. I was just gonna talk about Futurama.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the only show that got canceled and stayed canceled.
Yeah,
Kinda. I mean,
they brought it back a little bit. Like they were doing movies and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, man, this shit was good. Is that Brannigan?
Yeah.
Damn, snoo.
Death by Snoo. Gonna be Bobby in a few weeks.
Trying not to.
Nah.
But Yara Shahidi to play Tinkerbell in Disney's live action Peter Pan.
Oh shit, Black Tinkerbell.
Yeah,
I'm with it. She's a fairy, nigga, or whatever Tinkerbell is. She's not white, so it don't matter.
It's not that I'm worried about. It's just that Peter Pan's been done so many fucking times. I don't really give a shit.
That's fair.
You see what I mean? Like they just do one like 2-3 years ago with Hugh Jackman as Hook.
That was longer than 2 or 3 years ago, but they did do that. Yeah, at this point, it's probably closer to 10 years. Damn,
wait, Hugh Jackman? No,
yeah,
that ain't not 10 years.
I swear it's not as recent as you think it is. It seems like I find it.
I don't know. It wasn't 10 years. It could have been like 2010. Was it? It probably was. I don't know what the fuck.
Nigga, if you don't do this shit correctly,
I'll be flying, nigga.
It do.
I don't know. I know he shaved his head bald for Hook. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I think this was before he did Logan.
Okay. All right. So maybe it wasn't as long as I thought.
Yeah.
Still long. Is this the one? Yeah. All right. 2015.
Okay.
Still a long time.
Yeah, 5 years.
All right. So it wasn't 10 years. I'll take it back. I dial it back. Still 5 years. Still a long ass time.
Yeah. I don't know. They just did this shit so many times. I just don't give a shit, really.
Shit looks crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad this did not do well. It's insane.
And I don't give a shit because, you know, like Robin Williams Hook, that was childhood. So I was like, you can't.
This nigga look crazy.
What? You say he look crazy?
Yeah. What's up with this nigga haircut? This nigga look like, is that a wig? That should look crazy.
Yeah, it's a wig. What, the curly Sue wig?
Nah, this should just look weird, nigga. I don't know, nigga. Shout out to Peter Pan.
Yeah. Oh man. So
I wonder how many angry white people we're gonna get when they find out there's a black Tinkerbell.
You know. I don't know.
Like my nigga, she fucking 2 inches and flies. Not real.
Yeah. I don't know.
She sprinkles cocaine on people and they fly. What you want to do, nigga?
Sprinkles cocaine on them.
Yeah, that's why they fly. That's why they flying, nigga. Because they
probably was some weird shit going on.
Yeah, that pixie dust be fucking high as a motherfucker, nigga. Be the highest in the room, nigga. Literally.
Oh man. So Bob's Burgers renewed for season 12 and 13.
Oh, speaking of Fox and renewing shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I like Bob's. Bob's Burgers is really good. It's one of the shows where like I just kind of just throw on and just kind of like watching let it play in the background. But it is actually really good. It is really funny. Louise is my favorite character in the whole world. It's fucking insane.
Yo, fucking Archer still come on, right?
It just came back for season. I want to say 11, but it might not be 11. But I think it is 11.
Yo, time is fucking flying. I'm looking at these fucking seasons. Like, damn, that was 6 years ago. Shit.
Yeah, shout out to Bob's Burger.
Yeah.
And Archer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach McGirt.
Coach McGirt.
John H. Benjamin, nigga.
Wait, you remember that shit? Home movies?
Yeah, Coach McGirt.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's the same voice actor.
Yeah.
For Archer and Bob's Burger.
Yeah, I don't know how Adult Swim got half of that shit off. Like with the shitty animation and shit. It's like how.
Well, that's quick. But it wasn't like it is shitty, but it's like
nigga.
Yeah, but it's that squiggle shit. But that was popping.
Yeah, but it's like yo,
what's that fucking? He was a psychiatrist. Shit,
I know.
I can't remember. It was on like Comedy Central, I think. But yeah, I think that was around. I think that it was popping around the time that squiggle shit was kind of popping. And then the show was good, nigga.
Man, what was that show with John Lovitz?
Oh, the critic. What y'all niggas know about the critic?
I want that back, dude. I want that
shit.
The critic.
Forgot about
Oh,
they don't
man.
make shit like that no more.
Yeah, they really don't.
They don't.
Shit, Duckman? Fuck.
Oh, Duckman.
Yeah.
Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
George Costanza.
Yeah. All right. Beast Wars will return in Netflix's Transformers War for Cybertron. I did not expect this coming.
I guess I should actually watch the show now.
Yeah, like Beast Wars is like
Maximize.
If they do that,
I mean, they got to.
I'm Exterminator.
Terrorize. You got to do it, nigga.
I
It'll be
need that.
lit.
I started watching that, but I kind of fell off it because so much shit.
Cybertron shit.
Yeah, watched
Yeah,
like 2
that's
episodes of it.
I just never started watching. It's what I got the mean ADD. Like I'm like the king. I'm like the king of intentions. Like I be mean. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this thing, and then squirrel, and then I just fucking forget, and then just never go do the thing.
Yeah.
Always, every time, like, oh yeah, I didn't mean to do that, and then I still won't do it. I'm sad.
Yeah, shit fucked. Damn. I'm gonna watch this shit though.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to check it out so I can watch some Beast Wars.
I'm gonna watch this shit.
See, they have Rat Trap.
Yeah, and Cheetor.
Cheetor?
What was it, Cheetor? They were their separate people, right?
What, Rat Trap?
Not like Cheetor. That wasn't Hot Shot or anything, right?
Yeah, so as far as the one, I think there was their own version of so it's like, but they're like allegories. I think so. He was like their version of Bumblebee, but he wasn't like actually
gotcha.
Bumblebee, but he wasn't actually like Bumblebee. I think it was just their own characters. So like Optimus Primal isn't Optimus Prime. He's just Optimus Primal.
Yeah.
In fact, I think in the original he goes to Optimus Prime's body. I think he goes to the spaceship because I think this takes place because in the original Transformers, like the TV show, they like crash land, but I think they're in stasis for a little bit.
Yeah.
Or a lot of it actually, and then they wake up on Earth. I think so. The Beast Wars, they crash land on Earth when it's prehistoric times, but they're still crash landed on Earth, but they haven't woken up yet. So I do think he visits Optimus Prime's body and shit. But yeah, so they're their own people.
All right, that's what's up. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, wiggle.
All right. Spotify employees push for editorial control of Joe Rogan's podcast.
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. It's tricky.
I mean, it was bound to happen. You know.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's like, hey, you knew what you was buying.
Yeah.
Well, but you didn't because he got so many shows.
So you didn't.
No, I know it's unrealistic to think that somebody sat there and listened to every single show that he's ever done. He's made however many episodes, and they're usually like 2 to 3 to 4 hours each. So, like, I understand the fact that they didn't go through every single thing with a fine-tooth comb. That's near impossible.
I feel like that's a little bit on their fault.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think his podcast should suffer just because of your negligence. You the ones who didn't listen back.
Yeah, true. Well, so I don't think so. Like, I don't think they're like they don't want them kicked off. But I think they're just
not kicked
hey,
off, but just edited.
Maybe don't have this up there. But at the same time, it's like that's what you brought. Nigga.
Yeah, you brought his whole back catalog. Like, what the fuck?
His catalog, whatever that comes with. And then on the other hand, it's like it's kind of sucky. Like, don't edit my shit if that's what I did and you knew that's what I had. But they didn't know. That's the thing. I know they didn't know because obviously there's just too many episodes to go through.
Yeah, now they're talking about, editing the shit before it even drops.
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Especially because of what we do. Like, I don't like, this is what we do. And if we're not, like, I don't know, it's because it's like one hand, because it's like some of the shit might have been super offensive when I get that. So I don't know where I should fall on that all the time. I feel like I should be like, this is my art. Like, if this is what I wanted to put out and this is what we do, then this is my vision and go with that. And the only person who should be in control of what gets edited out of the show should be me.
Yeah.
Or us or whatever. We make the show. So we should decide what we want in there or not. And it shouldn't be controlled by some outside force. But that's what you get when you sign with a corporation or whatever. Like, they might have that in a contract where they have free reign to do that.
Yeah.
So if that's in their contract, then that sucks for the fans. That sucks on y'all. Like, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Watch it on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on Spotify. Ain't it like a podcast union or some shit?
Yeah, like some. I don't know if that's Spotify specific, but I think there is a group of podcasters or podcast entities trying to make a union. But I think some of the people come from people who have shows or are part of a network that are on Spotify. I don't know if it's like directed specifically at Spotify. I just think Spotify is going to catch a lot of the smoke from it. I don't know though. I don't know all the particulars for that one because it don't concern me because we're not there. So it's like we're not in the talks for anywhere to have to worry about needing a union or any of that kind of shit. When we get there, I'll look into it. Until then, which I think needs to be done because podcasts make mad guap for these companies, and people should be fairly compensated for this.
Yeah. Speaking of that, shout out to Joe Budden for his fucking network.
Oh yeah, this nigga made a network with one show.
Yeah.
2 shows, I guess.
Yeah,
count his.
shit.
Well, I mean, he's been working. I'm sure because obviously it's not something that he was just gonna shit out on a Monday. So he's probably been working on that for a long time,
right?
Which is part of all the shit he's been talking for like the last few weeks now, and then probably talking about his beef like with Charlamagne. He's like, yeah, you in business with these people, but they own half of it, and then now his network is probably like, I own the whole thing,
right?
So we'll see how that goes. It's basically it's gonna be a female. Well, it seems, I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be like a female version of the Joe Budden podcast. It has
the 3 females.
Yeah, it's Mandy B from the Horrible. I mean, I know from Horrible Decisions podcast, and Bridget Kelly. I know she was on. I believe she's on. I know she's a singer, but I think she was also on like Love and Hip Hop too. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but Joe knows it. And then the other woman. Was it Olivia Superstar or something like that? I believe. Who I don't know anything about her. I've never seen her anymore. Or if I have, it hasn't clicked yet in my head. But so it's basically all women podcast. But it might be I'm guessing they're gonna be trying to cover some of the similar topics that the Joe's podcast covers. Probably not the music stuff as much, but pop culture in the hip hop world. I'm assuming,
right?
And I like Mandy. From the Horrible Decision, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah,
I fuck with Joe, and then
what is that? When does that come out? 9/27? 27?
No, I think October 6th, I believe. It's a Tuesday. I think there's Tuesdays. So far it's gonna be Joe's. The 6th, October 6th. So theirs will be Tuesday, and then Joe's, I guess, will be Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then I'm uncertain if he has more shows on the top. He hasn't announced anything, but even if he doesn't, he'll start somewhere.
Yeah,
I fuck with Joe.
Yeah, and
I'm starting to not fuck with the Brilliant. They're starting to piss me off.
Yo, yeah,
these niggas cannot put a show out on time to save my life. And then and the shit that kind of put like the ice on the cake was when I finally listened to the episode and like because they do the Ask an Idiot thing. And one of the questions Taylor asked, when somebody asks, "Yo, what's up with the show? Are we getting our Fridays now?" And like Charlamagne's response is like, "You get the pussy that we give you," or whatever. Like it's like you just get like it's like you have no
arrogant
concern.
Shit, man.
You don't have no concern for your fans, and I get we get it for free. Yeah. I understand that, like, but I feel like that's like a lack of respect for the fans a little bit.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why. I said this before, Tyrone Magnus. That's one of the reasons why I kind of had a gripe with him. I was like, damn, man, nigga, these are fans. You talking shit to him? Like, it was a basic question. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, they can just get big-headed and then just start talking that shit.
And I get they're busy. So, like, I understand. Like, I'm not unreasonable. Like, I'm aware that I don't pay for this content and I get it for free. Yeah. So, but that's like, you entered into this and like, hey, we're doing Thursdays of the day, and for like the last fucking 4 months, we haven't really, probably longer than that. We very rarely do you get an episode on a Thursday. Like it's either fucking Friday, and then it's like, and then there's very little communication on the fact of what's going on. So it's like you're not gonna put an episode. At least let us know, like, hey, episode's gonna be late, and they'd be like, oh yeah, episode will be out tomorrow, but it'd be like the end of the day. Like I'm like, come on, dog. Like,
yeah, you at work, it's like, fuck it.
Y'all do one episode of the show a week. Like I understand that. Like Joe, and I hate trying to have to like compare them to, but Joe does 2 episodes a week, 3-hour plus episodes each episode, and them shits is out. I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. That shit is already out on the thing. Like and they record Tuesday, and it's like you could get it done and have it done and set out and ready for people. And like, how you gonna have a fucking podcast now where you can't get your own shit on time? Like, like that's, I don't know. I just be annoyed. I'm still gonna listen because I like them, but it's just annoying.
Yeah. All right. So on the gaming news,
Yeah.
Among Us, some shit I ain't played yet. Surpasses PUBG with 400,000 concurrent players.
Yeah, I think it passed. Yeah, it passed PUBG for like the multiplayer thing or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it. I'm on Twitter.
I heard what it's about.
Yeah,
something about voting people off and shit like that.
So yeah, I guess what it is, and I don't know how the mechanics works, but I guess you get group of people. Everybody's a different color.
Yeah,
and somebody is a killer.
Somebody kill somebody.
Yeah, so one of the characters will kill another character, and then usually,
myself.
Yeah, keep it to yourself because I don't know where you're going.
You know,
and I guess I don't.
You don't?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm scared now.
I ain't gonna say it.
Nah, but anyway, so a character will kill a character, and I don't know if every time another character witnesses it or not, but I guess it's like, oh, somebody killed somebody on the ship, and now we gotta figure out who killed it, and it's like basically a guessing game of trying to figure out if you can accurately figure out who was the killer, and then I guess shoot them out into space. But the thing is, like, a lot of people don't see it, so there's sometimes a lot of the wrong people get accused, and you gotta like say, oh no, I'm innocent, but like saying, oh no, I'm innocent might be like, no, but you're guilty. So it's like trying to figure out how to prove who did it or not. Yeah, it seems like it's like one of them fun like little party game things, and I see people on Twitter talking about it all the time. So I think we talked about trying to maybe do it playing tonight. We'll see if that actually happens or not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is a bigger download than Breath of the Wild. Now, when I first seen this, right, I thought this was, you know how sometimes they have games where people just bootleg it and just some other shit. That's what I thought, because I was like, Hyrule Warriors? Yeah. That don't sound like, it's usually just called Legend of Zelda and something else.
Yeah, well, because this is that
this is a hack and slash or something like that.
Yeah, it's like the Dynasty Warriors, because I don't know if you saw that they had a like a Dynasty Warriors version. Yeah, so I think this is like maybe a sequel to that.
Oh, that's what it is.
Or I don't know if it's so I think the thing that makes this different than maybe the other one was that this is a prequel to Breath of the Wild. Because like if you play Breath of the Wild, I guess there was like a war when they fought Ganon, and then something happens, and then that's when Link goes to sleep for however long, and he gets reawakened in the beginning of Breath of the Wild. So this, I think, takes place during that first initial war, but it's really just Dynasty Warriors with Zelda characters.
I was looking at it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like these running around like ground pounding shit, and I don't know, that shit look crazy.
Yeah, it's just Dynasty Warriors with Zelda characters, that's all.
Oh.
But it does take place, I guess, in the Breath of the Wild timeline story wise. That's, I think, the difference than the other one.
Has anybody figured out the Zelda timeline? All this shit fit in?
There is a document on, I mean, they released it in a book form too. There's a document on the internet that you can find. It has branching timelines.
Yeah,
so
I know that.
It's like when blah 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 happens, and then now this timeline makes these games in this timeline. So yeah, there is a sequential thing out there if you wanted to find it. I don't know it off the top of my head.
I gotta look that shit up.
Because there's like in Ocarina of Time, there's the future that you go to when you get the sword of master sword, whatever, and then like you're in the future and it's all fucked up. So there's a timeline off of that. There's a timeline off of when you're a kid, but you fix things and all that kind of shit. There's a whole bunch of branching, and then I think one of those timelines goes into the Wind Waker timeline that goes into like Skyward Sword timeline. Like they're connected, but they're branching. Yeah, and I forget which games connect to which games. But yeah, it's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I never beat Majora's Mask.
Me either. That's one of the things I think it's one of the things I always like. I feel like I want to go back and do, but I just never.
Yeah, it's just a time thing.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it when I was a kid. When I first played it, maybe now as an adult, I might have more patience for it. It was a little annoying. I
still don't like that shit. It's like every 5 minutes I go back and
then go back in time.
I don't know.
I don't know, but maybe it's ahead of the time. Maybe I'll go back like, you know what? This is a genius mechanic, and I was just a dumb kid.
Being a dick. All right. Yakuza movie is being developed by Sega.
Saw how Sonic did. It was like, oh, we gotta do more.
Yeah. Yakuza, isn't Yakuza kind of violent?
I've never played it. I've seen some gameplay. It's violent, but it's also like over the top, crazy, like funny Japanese shit too. Like it's like that weird Japanese humor. So I think it could go either or. Obviously, it's a Yakuza game, so who knows? I'm sure people. It's more of a beat 'em up than anything. I don't know if it's super violent. I don't know if it's super violent. I've never really played them, so I couldn't really tell you. But this is supposed to be fun. One of them games is on Game Pass. Maybe I'll download and give it a shot.
Yeah. I think I've seen it. Yakuza. Do I want this?
Shout out to Game Pass is just living life.
Yeah.
See, look, now I play Yakuza. I'm like, oh, Yakuza is great.
Right.
And I ain't pay any extra money for it. Look at that. Look at that.
Yakuza. Do I? I just don't want this to be the wave now. You know, I kind of seen it coming with the whole Sonic success, but Sonic was successful for a fucking reason. They was successful because they fucked up at the beginning and they fixed it. And people just looking to see what it looks like. That's why people watch that shit.
Well, that's what people initially watched it, but then they found out it was actually good, and then they kind of like stuck with it.
It was okay.
Or okay. I mean, it wasn't like a horrible, complete garbage fire. From what I heard, I haven't seen it, but like I think that, you know, one gets your foot in the door, one doesn't make you stay. Be like, oh, okay, so they fucked it up. Oh, okay, that looks cool. Well, you know, that actually wasn't the worst. And then you tell your friends, you know, it wasn't the worst, and then they watch it. And then it's a little successful. But yeah, no, well, I mean, listen, that's the next uncovered frontier, right? Like
video game
movies. Yeah, that's, you know, we got comic book movies kind of to a science to a certain extent, sort of. So video game movies is the one we haven't like super cracked. I think Sonic was a step in the right direction, but that one's a little different because like it's for kids and made it a little bit easier to do. Yeah. But I think video game movies is the next frontier for big $1 billion franchises have done right, and I think they're trying to figure it out. Yeah.
So you got the Last of Us show coming out. That's like a prequel to the second one, so I don't know. See how this shit works.
Yeah.
All right. Call of Duty Warzone Zombie Royale mode is leaked. Now, who the fuck is leaking on this shit? Somebody from Reddit.
Yeah. Things be everywhere.
We get the shit out. So I'm guessing what is gonna be. I didn't look that much into it, so I'm just saying, oh, Zombie Royale. So I'm thinking either what would be hot if they had two different modes. Like, let's say you have a certain amount of people, like 100, something like that, and you have zombies coming after you, and whoever's caught, they got to be the zombie now. So you're with the NPCs. That would be kind of interesting if they do that. I don't know if they're doing that, but if you do that, that should be mad interesting. Like this open world with zombies all over the place, you just got to run away from these motherfuckers with your squad of 4. Whoever get caught, you got to be the zombie.
Man, Bobby.
that should be crazy.
You're a smart nigga.
Yeah.
that would be fun. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That actually might be fun.
So I'm assuming just because it's zombies, I'm guessing this is going with the Black Ops Cold War. So I guess
I would assume, right?
Either they'll drop it on Warzone and you'll be able to play it for free, or you gotta have Black Ops to play it. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things where it'll probably be like a $5 download add-on or something. You know, they'll get your money from you somehow. They'll figure it out. I'm sure they have a financial plea.
Right. I'll play that shit.
I mean, if Dom buys it, I'll play it.
If you don't have to buy it.
Oh, well then I'll play it. I mean, if it's free, I mean, Senior Suerte. Sorry, if Senior Suerte buys it, and then I'll play it because I game share with that nigga, so everything he buys, I get. Yeah. And he buys a lot of games. Shout out to that nigga. I got to actually buy a game at some point. Because we be buying everything. I be like, damn. Maybe let me see if you want to buy Cyberpunk. Maybe I'll try to buy that.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, so he just be buying something I just would never think to buy. Oh, because he be buying like he like I was saying, he brought 2K and shit. So, but even though I've been playing it a little bit, so I was like,
he bought UFC 4.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I gotta go look. Maybe he did. I'll go look. I gotta go look. He just be buying shit. He just be up there, like, oh, what's this? I ain't buying this. Oh, this nigga brought that. Lit. I'm gonna download it. Now I got a new game.
All right. Amazon announces Luna Cloud Gaming. So this is basically knocking Stadia out of the box. Like,
yeah. The only difference is I think it's a $6 monthly fee.
Yeah.
They don't have a dedicated whatever the fuck I don't even know what Stadia.
They don't have a
had, to be
console,
honest with
right?
you.
It's no
Nah,
console.
but
It's
you,
just
so
a
you
controller?
you can stream to your Fire Stick,
Yeah.
Android phone, and whatever. I forgot. There's a few other things that have the ability to stream onto it.
That's crazy.
I mean, if it works good, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it again, my whole issue with the Stadia is like this whole latency thing. Like if I press A, how long does it take for the screen to register my button press?
Right.
Like that that sort of stuff. And then if my internet's trash, how trash does it make the gameplay experience? That's where my concern comes with any of this cloud streaming stuff, because internet in the United States is better than I'm sure a lot of other places in the world. So I'm not gonna try to act like that, but it's still not the greatest everywhere.
Yeah.
So in terms of like the whole country, I still find a bit of an issue with it, but we'll see though. Go with it. $6. I can't be mad at that. I might try it out for $6.
Shit, I should have that shit for free if I got fucking Amazon Prime.
Prime,
Shit, drop it for
you
free,
might,
fuck.
you might fuck around. You might. Who knows? I don't know.
That would be even better.
You might.
Shit.
I just don't have a Fire Stick. I don't know if I have anything extra. I guess on my
I
phone.
don't,
But
I don't have a Fire Stick either.
yeah, so I just gotta see if I have anything I can actually stream on it.
Yeah.
I think I got Roku. Did they say Roku? Look.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll look it up later. I don't remember.
Yeah. All right. So, Marvel's Blade skin to be in Fortnite.
They're just gonna put every Marvel character they own on this shit.
You know they're gonna do that.
I can't be mad at them. Fuck it. Get your money.
Hell yeah, they're gonna put every motherfucker in there.
Get your money, nigga. Fortnite's still one of the biggest games, if not the biggest. Even though I don't hear people talking about it as much as I feel like they used to. But
they got a strong cult following and shit.
yeah, I'm sure it's still financially viable. So make your money while you can, dog.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wait, how many X-Men they got? They got all the X-Men, right? Or just
I
the
don't
original?
play Fortnite, so I don't know what's in there. I know Thanos was in there at one point.
Yeah.
I know Captain America's in there because I see somebody who I follow on Twitter.
Yeah, I was about to buy the pack
Super
with
excited.
I was about to buy the pack with fucking Star Wars. I seen it at Walmart. I was like, shit,
I didn't play Fortnite, but I'm about to buy this shit.
Yeah, that Star Wars niggas in it.
And that's how they gonna get you with fucking Blade. That's how they get niggas. Like, I don't play shit, but they do got Blade in there. Maybe
Right.
oh, and the game's free to play? Yeah, I guess I'll buy it.
Yeah, right.
And that's how they get you.
Sons of bitches. Xbox will let you install games before buying them. Now, this is a smart thing because
This is amazing.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like you fucking pre-order a game, you gotta wait to install it like fucking 4 hours. Man,
So I don't know if they said what the window was, but I think maybe as soon as it's available or whatever. So basically, you can pre-download a game onto your Xbox Series. I guess it's going forward. I don't even know if it's gonna happen on whatever.
I think they say you could do it now with the
On
the Xbox beta app.
If you're in the beta,
Yeah.
So basically, you can. So the game doesn't come out for like a month, but you can download it today. So once the date is that it activates, then you can just fucking play that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing's worse than like having to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I want to play the game, but I got to download it and now I got to wait. Or if you wait till midnight the night before, set it to download, turn it off so you can wake up and try to play a little bit before work or some type of shit.
Yeah.
But now you can just download it. So as soon as you're out of work, you just play.
I wonder.
So that's amazing.
I wonder if that works with CDs too.
Yes.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
I
shit.
saw somebody was talking about it. So you can download it on your hard drive, and then even if you get the disc in, like once you put the disc in, it should be download everything you need to download. You can just play. Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, you said
Fucking convenient. Yeah,
we lit.
Xbox is out here.
Yeah, y'all know you got.
I mean, listen, they may not have no exclusives. Kinda. I mean, that's different. I mean, we're in a different world this week compared to last week.
Yeah, something happened, but
yeah. So
that damn, like you know what's funny? Before we even started, I was like, damn, that did happen this week. That shit sound like it happened like 3 weeks ago. I don't know. Time be flying.
Nah, time be flying, dog.
Yeah. So Xbox Series X, the 1 terabyte expandable storage price to be $219.99. Now,
$220.
yeah, $200, $220.
It sucks.
This is ironic as fuck because it's $220. 2020. Yeah, I didn't want to be right about this, but I was just assuming because this was coming off when I just built my PC, right? And I had one of those SSDs, the fast ones, and I only got like 500 gigabytes of my shit, and I spent like 179 on it. So I was like, well, if they come up with this one, I know this shit's gonna be more because it potentially goes faster. So I was assuming I was wrong. But I was right.
Yeah. It sucks because it is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But then if you look at, so again, I talk about it all the time because it's just a great. If you look at the game, say if you just take Game Pass into it, and you figure out all the money that you're not spending on actual video games, just by having Game Pass, then you kind of like you supplement it that way. You can kind of like make yourself feel a little better.
Like, okay, look at it like that. Gonna be pissed off.
I mean, you should. I mean, yeah, it is expensive and it sucks, but I hate that it's proprietary. That's the thing that I dislike more than anything is I hate when they do proprietary shit because then you know that they're purposefully inflating shit and it's like you can only use this thing and you can only use their version and they're gonna fucking price gouge you.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, we're using these types of things, but you can get one off of like Newegg and it's probably like $30 cheaper. Can't even do that. Like it's a proprietary type of thing, so you have to use their version of shit. Yeah,
it's I kind of seen this coming because it was when PlayStation was talking about their fast SSD, and I was like, fast. At first, it was amazing. Then I was thinking at the long term shit. I was like, wait, hold up. So that means you possibly can't use the old hard drives because they don't move fast enough. They don't read fast enough. Yep. And this is the one thing that I was thinking about that PlayStation 5 has over Xbox. When you get the digital version of PlayStation 5, it at least has 1 terabyte still.
Yep.
Now, when you get the Xbox Series S, that shit is 500 gigs. That ain't shit because the more we move forward, the more these games gonna have more memory. So that shit might hold like 2.
But here's the thing. Well, I don't know. So that's where this, because I don't know all of the technical mumbo jumbo, but from a handful of things that I've seen that they did say something. Part of why they're using some of the stuff they're using is they sort of redid the game, the way the files are like stored or files are written on for like the actual games, whatever they're using.
Yeah.
So that maybe I think you'll still get all that quality, but the files might be a little bit small. I still think they're going to be pretty big, but so you might be looking at like a 40 to 50 gig download versus maybe like 160, like with this Call of Duty shit or whatever. So I still think the games are still going to be fairly large, but I do think they have worked out maybe to condense stuff in a certain way. Yeah, and the other thing too to note is that you can use external hard drives on the Series X. Yeah, but they can only be used for storage. You can't run the games off them. So you do need
not the Xbox Series X games. You can run the old shit.
Old shit you can play. Yeah,
new shit can't do it.
New shit. You can only use it for storage.
Yeah,
that's why you need the SS super spinning hard drive shit to run the games. So. There will be, I guess, a lot of swapping in the future. But I guess, I don't know. I guess, I mean, that's like, I guess if you just move something real quick and then move it out, it might be annoying, but it might not be. We'll see how that actually turns out.
Yeah.
So there is that. So you can still use your 1 terabyte, whatever, Seagate hard drive thing or whatever fuck you got and plug it in and use that to store shit.
Yeah.
But you just can't run the game off of it. The newer shit.
Yeah.
X1X, Series X enhanced shit.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but hey, it's the future we live in, dog.
Yep, it is what it
Get
is.
Game Pass and you be out. Then you just
say, pretty much.
Don't spend money on video games and just buy you fucking SSD. But then my other question is like, what happens when that terabyte gets full? That's only 2 terabytes. And if it's like 3 terabytes a game, like what are you gonna do? That's fucking like the fuck.
Yo, this is slowly exiting out like fucking CDs. Cause to be honest, right? I was talking to who the fuck I was talking to. I forgot who I was talking to about this. To be fair, CDs can't a disc drive can't even run a game fast enough like that. That's why you have to download it. That's when it came up. That's when it came up because a dude in Reddit, he was like, "Oh, that's why I'm getting CDs because it don't down. I gotta have some memory." I was like, "No, that shit still downloads."
No, I mean, but that's been life for like the last.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't paying attention.
Every time you put a game in there, it downloads.
Yeah, that shit definitely downloads anyway. So that's why it's kind of forcing you into the shit anyway. So with the CDs, you can't really. There's no CD-ROM that can read fast enough for this new shit that's coming out. That's why it's even downloading like that. So we kind of fucked in general. It's good.
In the future, though. Stop being a broke bitch and get some money, nigga.
Yep, Netflix subscription for games. That's what's going.
Game Pass lit, nigga.
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie, but I still want that physical copy because it's the whole ownership thing. Like, it's just, I don't know.
you.
In a fucked up world, that shit just crashes. You're like, I ain't got nothing.
No, yeah, your internet goes down and you can't play shit. Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I just lazy, so I'm just gonna download shit and deal with the consequences of my action when the time comes.
Yeah. All right. So, Amazon warns Xbox Series X buyers of pre-order issues. Kind of.
Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, did that happen with PlayStation at all or no?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, you made an order, but you might not get it on the day.
Yeah, they talking about December.
Yeah, it might not come out, and you might not get it on launch day just because, or you might not get it at all. It might cancel your order after a while.
Stores gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little rough.
I don't know,
it sucks,
man.
but it's the price you pay to play the game. I mean,
yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, do I really want to kick a granny in the face just to get this shit?
I mean, listen, I'm not fighting nobody for this shit, but listen, I'm gonna get them eventually. Man, I don't necessarily need it on the first day.
Yeah, but this shit gonna be like trying to get Turbo Man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little. I mean, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see, because people been because it's just been a weird year, so we're gonna see how this turns out.
Yeah. Then, well, at least you know for sure it'll possibly be organized, right? Because you know the social distancing thing. You can't have people near. Hey, I'm just assuming.
I know. I don't know what Black Friday is gonna look like if we even have Black Friday.
Oh, shit, I'm not going to Black Friday. I'm not doing that.
Because it's gonna be like people been locked up, pent up for all this time, and now they're fucking, and they won't let me out, and now they let me out to buy fucking electronics, and I'm gonna fucking kill somebody because that's how people do. At Black Friday, be trampling people and shit.
They're trying to find a PlayStation station.
So we'll see how that shit turns out.
To know how far I go. Damn it.
Yeah. I need a TV more than I need a fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
Ain't no point in getting that Xbox shit if I can't play no 8K TV, nigga. I need that fancy shit.
Yo, 8K too much.
Well, I mean, 4K.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
I gotta take full advantage of the graphics. If I ain't got a TV worth a damn.
I just get they got TVs at Walmart.
How
like
much?
$600, $700.
Fuck that, nigga.
I'm sorry, man.
Some of us don't work 90 hours a week.
I mean, I seen a 55 for 500.
I don't know what part of that makes you think that was better.
What?
If you just said like 200, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's like you said 500. I was like,
I think they got those on. Huh?
Yeah, it's probably like a fucking Tokyoki.
Tokyoki.
200.
Sukiyana.
Yeah, fucking one USB port and that motherfucker. One HDMI port. Like, nigga, I can't do that with this shit.
Oh man. All right. All right. So big news. Microsoft buys Bethesda ZeniMax for $7.5 billion. I gotta get that sound effects. But yeah, this shit surprised me.
Yeah.
This should change the game.
It has the potential. It's a bit. Yes, they brought ZeniMax, so that's id, that's Arcane, that's like the Prey, so that's like the people who do Prey, that's the Dishonored franchise, that's Doom, that's Fallout, Elder Scrolls, fucking a bunch of other shit, Quake, a lot of other shit that my brain can't think of. So they brought their whole
catalog.
They
Michael Jackson their ass. That's what they did.
For real, they got the publishing. So I mean, there's not a whole lot of details about what their plans, what they're gonna do with it are yet. The only thing they've stated is Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, which were announced PS5 exclusives or whatever. They're gonna honor that. So shout out to them for doing that, because I guess they didn't necessarily have to. So you'll still get those two games, but outside of that, they're kind of saying everything's gonna be a case by case basis. And I don't know what the right move is. Like, on one hand, it's like they get that money back. So let all that stuff go to PlayStation. So you can get your money. But then on the other hand, it's like, nah, these are always be exclusive. You want these, come to Xbox. I'm not sure what the right move for them is. I don't know what the right move is.
I think the right move would be to release that shit on PlayStation 5, because just think about it this way. I was thinking about this shit. I think I tweeted this shit. I was like, how fucked up would it be like Elder Scrolls 6 come out? That's the big thing everybody's talking about. And they talking about they're flirting with Fallout 2. and having Obsidian
New
do
Vegas
it.
too. Yeah, New Vegas too.
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas. So it would be fucked up to have that Fallout out in Elder Scrolls 6 and have them on PlayStation paying $70, but on Game Pass you get it for free.
Yeah,
that'd be fucked up.
Like, hey, look, you want this and you want to not pay for it?
Yeah,
you come here, or you pay $70 for it.
Yeah, because I mean, fucking PlayStation ain't playing fair. Like shit, they got Spider-Man. I mean, DLC for fucking Avengers.
Yeah, that's different though. Than
I know, but you know that's kind of dirty.
That's like that's what we just did. It's like we just don't get the whole Avengers game, period, nigga. But we used to get the Avengers games.
Yeah.
Like it's different when it's like if like the Spider-Man game. Okay, that's cool. Like, but we never had that on Xbox. Oh, well, not that particular. Whatever. That's probably a bad example because I'm pretty sure Spider-Man games on Xbox. But my point being is like people are used to having Fallout games on their PlayStation.
Yeah,
used to having Elder Scroll games on their PlayStation, and they just be like all of a sudden, nah, you can't have that. out the blue, well, not out the blue, but out of nowhere, it's like, that's gonna suck for y'all. So it's either you get both or you switch over to Xbox.
Yeah.
Big news, man. I don't know. I know with like Minecraft is everywhere, and Xbox owns Minecraft.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they own Minecraft so anywhere, so that's like on places. So they could
is
go
Minecraft
that
free
route.
on Game Pass? I think it is.
On Game Pass, I'm not sure, but I just know they own it. I don't know if it's on Game Pass or not. It might be.
I gotta look.
I gotta look too.
I've wanted to play Minecraft for the longest, but I just like
Yeah, but my point is like that's on PlayStation. Like that's one thing they have it on everything, and but you pay your money, so they could go that route. They could be like, here's Elder Scrolls 6 on PlayStation 5, but you gotta pay money for it. That might be the smarter business move to just double dip and get paid both ways.
Yeah.
But then you also want to be like, hey, y'all niggas say we don't got exclusives. We got some exclusives.
Yeah.
And at this point, with them owning all the Bethesda, they have like a large chunk, if not all of the Western RPG makers for the most part. So like that's something to look into too. So I don't know what they're gonna do. We'll see.
You think they're gonna buy some more shit?
Yeah. I think because before AT&T took it off the table, I remember they was thinking about buying WB.
Oh yeah,
whatever,
I believe that shit was coming.
Yeah, but then they took that shit off the table, so I'm sure they're probably looking for a few other things.
Yeah,
and this wasn't like an Xbox purchase. This was a Microsoft purchase, like the company Microsoft, the whole company. So that's why it's so much money. So I think, which is one other reason why I think maybe they'll play ball a little bit more, just because that was like a company wide thing.
Yeah,
not just like our Xbox purchase. It was like a Microsoft purchase. So yeah, I'm sure they're definitely looking for some other shit so people can shut up about them not having exclusives. But this is a big step.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with somebody on Twitter about this, and it was about Take-Two. And somebody said something about Sony can't afford. So somebody asked me, "Do you think that Sony can afford Take-Two?" I said, "Yeah, but
possibly.
Yeah, they can afford it." And then somebody else asked me, "How much do you think Sony's worth?" Like 97 billion. Like I'm pretty sure they can buy it. However, then see, and this is my problem when I talk to people. That's sometimes.
A lot of money.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, I think I'm spend that much money, nigga.
Yeah, but you don't have to spend that much money. But what the point was?
They said 97 billion, my nigga. That's a lot of goddamn.
That's how much. That's how much Sony worth. But it came up. That's too much money.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So somebody else came in, and this is why I hate when I argue with people, because then they move the goalpost. Like they just switch the argument to something else. So now,
yeah, I wonder what that's like.
So what happened? He was so what happened? The dude said he was like, oh, but Xbox is worth like $1 trillion. I said, we wasn't fucking talking about
Xbox. You talking about Sony, nigga.
Yeah, you asked me, was Sony able to afford Take-Two? I said yes, but if you're talking about bidding war shit, no.
Like, could they outbid Microsoft? Probably not.
Yeah, no. Like,
could they buy this one company? Yes. Could they outbid this other company?
No,
probably
not.
Yeah.
Not even close. That's like fucking if I had 10 racks and you had fucking 50 racks. And I'm like, yo, Hesh, I could buy that car. It's like 80 racks, but you know, it'll hurt me, but I could buy it. And you like, shit, that's just a drop in the bucket to you. Like, I took it.
Three of them shits, nigga.
Oh, yeah, what we doing then? That nigga switched it up. And then you going somewhere else. I don't know what he's talking about. You introduced that shit into the argument.
Well, you can't have arguments with niggas on the internet no more, nigga.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. Whatever. All right, so Doom co-creator John Carmack could return to the IP following ZeniMax buyout. So,
yes.
The co-creator
of Doom. I guess he had, I don't know, I guess there's some
sort of fallout that went out.
Yeah, some type of fallout, I think, because he went through like a weird, like a wild, crazy divorce and some wild shit happened. So I guess he wasn't really fucking with who owned them at the time, but I guess now...
Oh, yeah, it was Microsoft. A subsidiary, right?
Yeah, and I guess now that Microsoft owns them, like maybe he's hoping, like, oh yeah, I'd love to come back and maybe do some new things with Doom or whatever the fuck. So I think that's a good, it's cool to have the co-creator or have him work on fucking Halo or some shit. Who knows? Like have him do some other shit.
Somebody flirted with that a Halo and Doom crossover.
That should be. I mean, it's the same nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, they look exactly the same. They look similar.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I'd be interested in fucking the Doom guy just laying on a Halo ring. Like, oh, the fuck is it?
Yeah. Got some demons from that.
And start following them, and then Master Chief is like beating the shit out of demons. It should be funny.
I gotta play Doom.
If it's not up there now, it will be coming to Game Pass fairly soon, I believe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Game Pass again. If you don't have it, you should get it.
Yeah. All right. So, DC Marvel news. Aldous Hodge is confirmed to be Hawkman.
Oh, shout out to Aldous.
Yeah. A lot of people was up. You already know.
Upset because he's black. So here's my thing. I guess depending on the version, and somebody correct me, depending on the version of Hawkman they're doing, I know there's a version of Hawkman where he was just like, I think they were like Egyptian, which is African. Like him and Hawkgirl were like reincarnated spirits of like Egyptian people. So if you start there, and like if we're starting with like The Rock, Black Adam, I think that's going to take place in probably some type of in that kind of zone area, ancient Egypt type of area. Why wouldn't he be black if he's from the area? He wouldn't necessarily.
Got a problem with Egyptians being black.
Yeah, he wouldn't be white. I mean, he may not necessarily. Egyptians aren't really like super
like Middle Eastern. There are some dark ass Middle Eastern. So
I mean, there are some, but I don't know if Egyptians per se as a whole are as dark as Aldous Hodge is. But my point being is they're in Africa or Africa adjacent, so they would be not white. Is my point. So he was never supposed to be white to begin with. He was only white because white people made the character and didn't like black people at the time. So shout out to Aldous Hodge. I like him. He's a good actor. I like him. Yeah. I mean, it's a show that he used to be on. That actually, I think they have another series coming from called Leverage that I really liked, where I know him from the most. But yeah, he's a good actor. He was in Compton. Yeah,
he was MC Ren.
And he was in some other shit too. I can't think of off the top of my head now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been grinding. So shout out to him.
Yeah. He looked like the dude who played Majestic in fucking 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying.
I'd have to try to like remember to look at that. I don't know if that's him per se.
The Mummy, the African dude. He was in Ace Ventura when Nature Calls, the African dude.
No.
You remember?
We're not talking about Adebisi.
Yeah, probably.
Are you talking about Adebisi?
Probably. He was in Oz too.
Yeah, Adebisi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Adebisi.
Yeah, he looked like him.
Mr. Nah, not to me.
He do like him.
Mr. He was Mr. Was it? I forgot. He was on Lost too.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Put them two niggas together. They look alike.
I'll look at it. I don't think he looked like Adebisi.
He do. He look like a younger version, slimmer. All right. Batwoman's first look of Javicia Leslie revealed.
I saw people like looking, and I guess they're upset, but I'm like, what did you expect it to look like? It's the same exact costume they had Ruby Rose in. It's the same costume.
Red hair. It's like, oh,
but that's what their costume had.
I know.
The same Ruby Rose costume had too.
Oh shit.
So I don't understand where people's problem. It's the same. I don't think they changed the costume.
It just looks weird.
I think she just put the costume on. Like I don't think they changed the costume. No, I think they just gave it to
the
him.
hair look weird. I was about to go on that. So I did Starfire. But I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Nah, it's different because I'm pretty sure it's like attached to the cowl. Like it's a little different.
Yeah.
I didn't. It didn't offend me the way it offended other people. I was just like, yeah, okay.
It gave me a chuckle.
I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, it isn't. I'm not gonna act like it looks. It doesn't look the greatest to me, but I wasn't offended by it either. I was like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Joe want me to feel. Like, okay.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Speaking of shit I don't want, Suicide Squad, John Cena's Peacemaker gets an HBO Max spinoff.
So here's the thing: you say you don't want that. You haven't seen the Suicide Squad movie. You might fucking want that by the time the movie's over.
I just don't like John Cena.
You just don't. Oh, why? Because you can't see him.
Nah, he's a cornball.
What's wrong with being corny? Everybody corny to somebody. They hate on John Cena. I don't know. I like the idea of what they're doing. They're trying to do the Disney Plus thing where they have these shows. So like, there's a Gotham show that's based off around the Matt Reeves Batman movie, and then I guess there's going to be this. So it makes sense they have this streaming platform and to make some original content that links to these movies like Disney does. I'm not mad at it. I haven't seen the movies. I don't know if the character's any good, but I guess unless it's a prequel, we know he doesn't die in that movie. That's a little bit of a spoiler.
Probably a prequel.
Unless it's a prequel, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I don't mind John Cena. He's whatever. He seemed okay.
You trying hard to get in the fucking franchise.
Nigga, it worked for The Rock, nigga.
Well, how many franchises he been in so far? 3?
Well, Fast and Furious.
Transformers. He was in Bumblebee. Yeah, he was in Bumblebee.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Oh, you didn't? Damn, you didn't see Bumblebee? I got. Yeah, that's some shit I got to stream.
Okay, and then now this.
Yeah, so that's Tree.
Hey.
Fast and Furious, Dom's brother. What the fuck?
I don't know why you hating on Fast and Furious. The greatest film franchise to ever film franchise. Niggas is just hating.
So, Cyborg's cameo in the Flash movie is only 3 scenes.
Ow. It's only 3 scenes.
Like, all right, we gotta cut this nigga out.
Well, no, like that's like even before that. I think whenever we talked about it, I think this is part of the reason why he's making a ruckus. Like I told you, I feel like he feels like they sold him a dream. Yeah. I feel like he was told that this character is going to do all these great things, and he was going to get his own movie, and there's going to be all this shit. And like we haven't heard bupkis about a fucking Cyborg film. And then obviously when he's filmed Justice League, he didn't have a good time. And then the only other film that he probably was going to be in with this character was the Flash movie. And again, I think initially it was like more of a buddy cop type of thing. And after it went through like 8 different directors and 5 different screen revisions, it turned out to be like, oh, now you got 3 scenes.
Yeah.
So you probably feels where like you told me I was going to have more to do. This is going to be like a good opportunity for me. And now it's not feeling such. So I kind of get that to a certain extent.
Damn.
Yeah. Sucks. 3 scenes.
Yeah. All right. The entire DCU will be on HBO Max on October 1st. So they said they were going to drop with the Man of Steel. So they're going to do Man of Steel and all the DCU. We kind of seen this coming with the whole DC app just being fuck out of here. So I guess you get all the movies.
So I guess that's the last thing that isn't up there yet. I guess right is Man of Steel. So on October, whenever Man of Steel will be up there, and now everything will be up there.
Yeah,
so, which is we knew it was gonna happen eventually, right?
Right.
This is where you'll go to watch the DCEU movies from now.
Yep,
that's cool.
Yeah. All right, the Snyder Cut to reshoot in October.
Is it though?
Yeah, I might as well join this in here. So Ray Fisher accuses WB of lying about the Justice League reshoots. And
then you might as well add the other thing is Henry Cavill said he's not doing reshoots.
Yeah. So
I don't know what the fuck's going on. And Zack Snyder has not said anything recently. I don't know what's true.
So they're trying to lie to niggas?
So that news came out about the reshoots, and then Ray Fisher was like, hey,
they ain't calling me.
WB's lying. And then I don't know which one came first. I don't know if I think Henry Cavill came out first. I think Henry Cavill's thing is sort of separate, but it feeds into Ray Fisher's thing. So Henry Cavill was like, I'm doing reshoots. Basically, it's like, that's news to me, my nigga. And then I guess maybe a day or two later, Ray Fisher was like, "Yo, WB just be lying," which they have precedent for because I think whenever it was, Ray Fisher was talking, and then I think Jason Momoa was like sort of having his back, and then there was like a release about some type of thing about Jason Momoa being in like a Jack Frost film or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And Jason Momoa was like, that wasn't real or whatever. Like that like they were basically putting out this other news to try to like sort of squash down Ray Fisher shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now shit they don't know will make bigger stories, make bigger headlines, and sort of like sweep his thing underneath the rug. And the Henry Cavill thing saying like, "Oh, I'm not doing reshoots," seems to feed into that. Like, "Oh, look, reshoots are happening." Henry Cavill's like, "I'm not doing reshoots." The Ray Fisher's like, "Oh, look, niggas is lying, trying to like sweep my shit underneath the rug." So I kind of believe Ray Fisher at this point.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, and I don't know. I need to know what happened on the set.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's doing all this, and I don't know what his end goal is, but I don't know if he'll be able to get more work after this. Because I don't know what actually happened. I feel reluctant to say it, but it feels like he's being difficult.
Mm.
But I don't know what happened, so he's might just be justified as shit, and I don't want to condemn him without having all the facts. It just feels like he's being difficult, but he might not be. And then like a few weeks ago, there was a thing where Jason Momoa was backing him up. So then something must have really happened on that set that it just maybe legally they can't talk about until the investigation stuff is all the way over. So you can't maybe necessarily say exactly what it was.
Pretty sure something happened because if you got Ben Affleck threatening to fucking go back to alcohol, I'm pretty sure some wild shit happened.
Yeah, so something must have happened, but we just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah,
and it just comes off as like he's every other week he's like, I don't want to say complaining, but you're like complaining about something. But again, I don't know what happened, so I don't want to be dismissive of the whole thing because I don't know.
Yeah,
I just hope the truth comes out, and if they was really as shitty as it seems like they're being, they just do. Sucks.
Yeah.
So, and then I hope he'll be able to get work after either too, because now he's gonna feel like he's gonna be like a pariah, like he's even difficult to work with and makes a big fuss, and now he's like, we're not gonna hire him for shit.
We don't want him to get the Monique treatment. Shit.
Yeah, we'll see how that happens.
Yeah. All right. So, a Nick Fury show is reportedly in development for Disney Plus. But they got
flavors.
Got shows for everybody, huh? Who are they missing a show of? What are they missing a show of? What Avenger are they missing a show of?
I mean, nobody really. Right? No, that's Winter Soldier.
No, I'm talking about the cat. The cat and fucking Captain Marvel.
Oh, he might show up. Why not?
What if they would have a cat just walking around and shit? I bet you some people would watch that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. So if you saw, what movie was that? No, because it all mixes together. What movie was that? When he was in space?
Who?
At the end.
Oh, that was Captain Marvel.
Was that Captain Marvel? He was in the future.
Wait.
No, because he was in the future. It was like present time shit. Yeah, that's insane that I can't remember what movie that is because it's so much. Maybe it was Captain Marvel. No, that's not Captain Marvel.
No.
He was in a fucking in space at the end of one of these damn films, and now I can't remember which one it is.
Wait, hold up.
That's insane. I know, dog. That's crazy.
Hold up. Damn, what movie was that?
Was it Endgame?
It might have been.
It might have been Endgame.
I don't think Endgame have end credits. Now, the fuck movie was that?
What movie was that? Yeah, watch me, Captain Marvel. It's gonna bother me. I see if I can. I'm just saying.
But somebody was some. Wait. It was. Damn. Was it Captain Marvel?
Because Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was. But damn, I'm all over the place.
Insane. Okay, and anyway, the only reason I brought that up is because my brain froze. Because basically, what he's setting up is SWORD, which is SHIELD, but in space to try to protect the Earth from spacefaring threats. So I think maybe that's what the show could be about: him setting up SWORD in space, and that's why I mentioned that to bring it up, and I couldn't remember what fucking movie I was from. It's insane.
Yeah.
Far From Home. Yeah, because I think Far From Home came out after Endgame.
Yeah.
Or before or after Infinity? No.
Yeah, it came out after.
After Endgame, yep, because Endgame, they snap people back. Yep, so yeah, Far From Home's the last one. Yeah, so Far From Home. So yeah, that was why we went through that long about route of bringing that up. That's what that shows potentially could be.
Fucking memory's gone.
Yeah, that's what that could be about. Is Sword.
All right,
and they can do some space fair and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this Samuel. Yeah. You better say motherfucker.
Oh shit! These motherfucking aliens.
And it's a motherfucking spaceship. Be like, say what again? Say what? One motherfucking more time. And then like, you ever had a Royale with cheese?
Yeah, Royale with cheese.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
All right. Disney pushes back Black Widow and Eternals to 2021.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just push everything back. Good on them to just do that. Instead of trying to like fake sneak out Black Widow and like sort of do it but not do it and try to keep pushing it back. Just push it back into the future, and then hopefully by the time they're ready to put it out, the world will be in a less chaotic place. But I don't know, because things are happening on this planet. Because I don't know how the election is going to go. We're getting a new Supreme Court justice that we probably shouldn't have. So who knows where we'll be. So yeah, good on them. Don't kill people to see your movies.
Right. Yeah. So I guess that's the show. Picks.
So I have several. I have several.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple. So I think Damo picked this one before, but I'm not going through 108 episodes to try to find whatever that nigga picked. But the Wolverine, The Long Night, the podcast that they have, they have that, and then the second season is The Lost Trail, I believe. Those shows are actually really good. They're like audio stories. They do like background noise, like niggas walking through the woods and hear like leaves crunching type of shit. So that's pretty good. And then they have another one that's based around the Fantastic Four called Marvels. I like that one too. It was really good. And it's Method Man. Method Man is a better actor than I give him credit for. Because he's in that and he's doing a really good job. I was like, oh shit, that's Method Man. I was like, oh shit, it is. And I was like, oh.
Speaking of, it's fantastic. It was uncircumcised. That was nasty. The fuck? Yeah, man.
But yeah, listen to that shit. And then just because that's what I've been playing, and after we're done doing this, I'm probably gonna go back and play. If you have Game Pass, download Kingdom Hearts and play that, because that's what I've been playing.
Yeah. All right, mine's is Queen of the South.
Nah,
I was watching Queen of the South. I was like, let me just watch this shit that Chris is in. I ain't get to.
Why do you say it that way?
I was saying like that. I was just like, because it's just sitting there, and I was like, all right, let me watch this shit, because Netflix, they take shit off and then push it back on. Like, let me watch this shit before it's going.
Take it off, yeah.
So I got to
way you said it.
No, I'm not saying that because it's Chris. It's just like, all right, let me see. So I got to episode 3, and it is kind of crazy how it starts. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, she's just this girl that was like
married to was she married to a
prostitute at first or some shit like that?
Oh, she was too.
She had a pimp. So the dude that was a part of the cartel came over, beat the nigga up, beat her pimp up, and then just started fucking with her. And then that dude was skimming money off the boss that his uncle, I think, transferred the business over to him. Yeah. So he was like, oh, he fucking with the money. So they killed him. So she's on a run. He gave her this book with some names in it. He said, yo, if you ever get in trouble, trade this for your life. Yeah. So his uncle can't protect him because he exited himself out of the business because he was trying to be a politician. And his wife actually wanted to stay in the business because she was like, that's all I know, nigga. What the fuck you doing? So the husband's a politician, and the ex-wife, she's basically this Griselda, like
She
basically.
became Griselda.
Yeah, so she's just running around, just basically getting chased by these dudes. She ended up becoming a drug mule,
Yeah.
like she swallowed like 23 packages of coke.
Damn.
Yeah, it did. They was like, all right, you got to get to like the airport and get through checkout by, I think, like within like 30 minutes to an hour, some wild shit like
for that shit dissolve
Before-
in your fucking test, stomach acid, and you do the fucking condoms.
Yeah, so she was like in his basement, and it was girls dying and shit, and they was taking it out. She's like, what the fuck they doing? This shit was like mad gory and shit.
Yeah, she foaming out the mouth, nigga. She ODing.
Yeah, but so far, kind of fuck with it.
Did you get to Christmas party yet?
Nah, yeah, yet.
All right,
I'm gonna call him when I see
you
him.
call me, you like, hey, nigga, I see you.
Yeah, I see you. Use your, you know, you shit his knees now. Stop getting mad at me.
Now you still gotta make a meme.
Yeah.
You gotta find it.
Yeah, I gotta find fire. So yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So rest in peace, Animal.
Yep.
Play that shit. Let me play this little
What a rush.
that shit hot. All right. So Damage Advantage. We out here.